hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this DME Sports Academy matchup. We're playing against Bradford. Currently, we're 0-0 in the first quarter. This is trainer John Sagersey alongside me, Alex Piggott. Alex, what do you think about the opposing team today?
Man, these guys look really athletic, from a small town just outside of Gainesville. They got some great size, good speed, had some success early on this season, so it should be a fun matchup for our guys.
All righty. Still looking for a first bucket on either end of the side, and it drops. Bradford takes a 2-0 lead with 5 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
Torrey Bowie on that bucket there. He's got some good athleticism, quick speed, good bucket there in transition.
Yes, sir. We got Marshawn Esters, point guard. Turns the ball over here. Good transition defense on the rip. Bradford will remain in possession. Cam Douglas there, one of the bigger players for Bradford on the offensive board, gets fouled. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, foul there on Chris Gow. Chris Gow is going to have a big impact in this game. If the DME wants to be successful, we're going to have to feed the ball inside to him and Arthur Gobert and hopefully play inside out with these guys.
One of our national team members, Ronaldo Massam, will be playing with the regional team today, nicknamed Rondo. He checked into the game for Charles Davis. Little floater there by Bradford, no good. Chris Gow on the board. Nice little pass inside by Marshawn there. Drive by Craig. Dish out to Chris Gow. Pass is broken up, but Marshawn Esters with the three at the top of the key.
Marshawn is the anchor for this offense, man. He handles the ball, does everything for these guys. It'll be big for him to get going early for him.
He is a sophomore, but he plays like a senior. He's a floor general out there, like a small coach on the court.
Absolutely. Got to love his intensity. Team leader for sure. One of the key members of this regional team for Coach Matt Panaggio.
Previous to this game, the JV team played Bradford's JV team. They lost in a close fourth quarter comeback by Bradford. Some good defense there by senior Craig Rawl. Shot takes a high bounce. Chris Gow comes down with it, but cannot hold on. Picks up another foul.
And the layup there for Bradford gives him an early three-point lead.
It's a foul there on number 11, Torrey Bowie. Drive and kick to Craig, extra pass to Charles Davis. Takes the ball in with a hard finish.
Tough move there by Charles Davis. Great way to penetrate and get into the deepness of the defense and finish with contact. Man, DME's got to get back on defense there.
Yeah, they get the pass inside with an easy bucket. Can't let that happen.
Rough charge called there by the referees. Looked like he did not have position.
The charge call and the block call, probably one of the most controversial things in NBA basketball. We see it here at the high school level as well. Bradford making it look easy inside. They can't finish, but they're getting to the paint.
Too many offensive rebounds there by Bradford. Yeah. White's definitely got to get a better job boxing those guys out and get their rebound. Had about 4 opportunities on that to score.
That's kind of been the Achilles heel for all DME sports here. We've just can't get the box out. Allow way too many offensive boards at all levels across the board. Excuse me. Gonna pull up from the corner. Short. Ronaldo with the defensive board here. Takes it in, kicks out. Extra pass. Cannot finish the floater there. This will be number 32, Coleman. With the pass to Matt Crawford. It's another blocking foul called on DME here.
DME definitely giving up too much on the inside right now. We got to really do a better job of protecting those drives.
They're not just getting the paint easy, they're also fouling as a foul count is 7-1. Got to be a little more disciplined here on defense.
Stepping into the game now will be Mohammed Shaban from Marshawn Esters. Mohammed played very well in that game in the JV game versus Bradford early on. Was a staple piece for him.
He does. He picks up a lot of minutes in both games. What?
White receives a technical foul there for having too many players on the floor. Looks like we got some sparks flying early in this one as a double technical is actually called. Charles Davis is no good on the free throw.
That's a rare double miss from the line for Charles Davis. He's one of the better scorers on this team as he goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Let's see if they can get some offense going here as Rondo does a kick out. Arthur Gobert can't hold on to the ball. Excuse me. Pulls up for three, and it's good, the Brazilian. A little break up there by the senior Craig Rawl. However, Cam Douglas from Bradford gets the easy floater. Rondo with a nice spin move, can't finish down low. Bradford the bucket in transition, cannot get it with the defense by Mohamed Shabad. Craig takes over. Pull up from outside, no good. Rondo in the transition with a nice finish down low. 25 seconds, the clock winding down here in the first quarter. Bradford has a 13-10 lead on DME Sports Academy. Bradford looks to hold for the last shot here. But they'll take one anyways.
Gotta get up the floor quick here for DME.
Arthur Gobert with the last second shot, a little too much mustard on that one. What do you think, Alex, in that first quarter? What'd you see?
First quarter, it's all on defense for DME, obviously, giving up way too much on the inside. Foul count lopsided definitely towards Bradford at the moment, 7-1 for the foul count. Looks like DME's got to get these guards going a little bit and maybe feed it inside. Get Chris Gow, Arthur Gobert going a little bit and see what they can do with it.
Oh, yeah. Also, JV member Big Lou. He'll be an important piece in this game, I think, with the offensive boards he can rack up.
Absolutely, and big sweet baby Lou played very well in that junior varsity game prior to this game.
The second quarter's underway here with a 15-10 lead by Bradford. Let's see if DME can get something going. As Marshawn goes to the opposite wing to Mohamed Shaban. Charles Davis with a nice little drive floater, no good. Bradford's number 0, Jordan Lee, currently with the ball here. Trying to set up the offense. Bradford calls a timeout. Alongside in the broadcast booth, special feature, Jermaine Marshall, one of our post-grad players. Welcome to the broadcast booth, Jermaine. What are you seeing so far in this game today?
For DME, not a lot of defense. Like they don't want it. They ain't playing with intensity. Ain't nobody not talking on defense. It's a little quiet in the gym.
It's a good observation there, Jermaine. Jermaine here, one of our better post-grad players, plays with a lot of energy. It's probably his best quality. He's a good scorer, good defender. He does it all.
I wouldn't say all of that.
Come on, Jermaine, I got to talk you up. We know some colleges are listening.
College coaches say something to me. Send me an offer or two. Well, I'm going to give it back to Alex.
Alex Pickett joining us again, back in the broadcast booth as Jermaine steps aside. Thank you, Jermaine. Rondo with the board there as he dribbles the ball up court. Goes to the right side. Thinks he got fouled on that layup, but misses a little short. Jordan Lee skips through the lane. Can't let the layup fall. Charles Davis will dribble up the court. Gets by the first defender. Can't hit the layup. Chris Gow with the offensive board. Kicks out to Rondo. Extra pass to the corner. Charles Davis for three. Kaboom.
Great kick out there by Esters. Charles does a great job hitting that shot down in the corner. DME will have a chance here to tie or take the lead.
Looks like that was Jordan Lee there on the air ball. Don't see too much of that from the young guard.
Coach Matt Panaggio calling out the set. Try to isolate Arthur Gobert on the elbow here. They'll kick.
Nice little floater by Marchand. Can't seem to let that fall today, but he usually hits those more often than not.
Absolutely. Has two or three opportunities today, just has not fallen.
He is, however, playing with a minor wrist injury. He's got some tape on his wrist there. Let's see if that might be the reason he's missing.
See Arthur Gobert grabbing his quad. May want to keep an eye on that. He's a big player for the regional team. One of the only seniors on the squad. Charles Davis will drive.
Picks up the and one.
Great finish there by Charles. And again, they call a charge. Foul
It's the
count.
second charge.
Foul count at 8-1.
Fouls are just racking up for DME. They got to be disciplined. That call's a little ambiguous. We don't know. But Bradford will take over with a 2-point lead in the second half. First half, excuse me.
Looks like Bradford's going to bring on the full court pressure now.
Seems to pay off as they get a steal and a transition bucket there.
Marshawn Esters will call out the play here. Swung back. Swung back to Marshawn. Kick it inside to Chris Gow, and Chris Gow will lose control of that ball. But it will stay with DME. And now checking back in with us is Jermaine Marshall, postgraduate player for the postgrad blue team. Jermaine, how do you think the game's going?
I think DME need to pick up the intensity on defense, and they need to get a little more fluent on offense. Look like they're struggling trying to get into their offensive plays.
Absolutely. I think they need to start calling more plays and start to run through the entire thing, give themselves an opportunity for the play to develop.
Yes.
Fouls called here on Bradford. Still a big advantage for Bradford on the foul count, 8-3. As DME looks to inbound the ball here. Kick it to Ronaldo, Messam in the corner. Kick it up top to Arthur Gobert. Marshawn Esters now with the ball up top. We'll call it a set. Looks like Bradford's in a zone here. Ronaldo Messam will drive. Look for them to get a good shot here with no shot clock, and Arthur Gobert will throw up a three. It's tipped off of Chris Gow's hands and will go out of bounds, going the other way.
Apologize for the brief technical difficulties there as Craig Roll passes the ball to Sean Merrill. Shot is tipped up. This offense looks a little stagnant here. They can't seem to get much going.
Off to a really good start in the second quarter, DME-wise, but Bradford's answered, applying a lot of full-court pressure. And they're hitting their shots, which is a big thing. See if DME can get something going here.
One of the leaders of this team, Marshawn Esters, dribbling the ball up, trying to set up the offense here. Pass the senior on the wing, Craig Rawl. Pass back. He pulls up as he doesn't see anything, and his shot is good. A deep three by the sophomore Marshawn Esters.
Marshawn Esters does a great job there. Obviously, Bradford in that 3-2 zone. He chooses to attack the gap where there's no space being occupied. Nobody helps up. Shoots the long three, and it's good. Big bucket for DME.
They play that zone well, but when you got kids shooting from behind the NBA arc, it doesn't matter. Zone's not going to stop it. See if they can keep up the scoring here as he dribbles up to the wing, passes the corner, and pass back. Craig Rawl with the drive, dish to Chris Gow. He can't hold on. Would have been a nice pass and maybe bucket there.
Absolutely, John. Great idea there by Craig Roll. Pass might have been a little bit tough, but Chris Gow's got to be ready for that. Easy dunk down for an easy layup there. DME's got to do a better job of getting back, as that turns into an advantage for Bradford with the easy kick out for three.
That was Matt Crawford on the three there. Nice little jumper from the right wing. Craig Rawl will bring the ball up. Find Marshawn Esters on the skip pass.
And this trap for Bradford's giving DME a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, as Marshawn turns the ball over. Tries to get it to Sean Merrill in the corner there. Just a bad pass.
I'd like to see Matt Panaggio bringing more ball handlers here as they've applied the pressure. Looks like DME's going to go into press of their own. And Craig Roll called with a foul there.
Got to be more disciplined here on defense as the end of this first half approaches with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Senior Rondo checks in for senior Craig Rawl. Number 1, Hill, hits the first free throw. He'll hit the second, go 100% this time to give Bradford an 11-point lead. Marshawn dribbling up the left sideline, cannot finish on the layup. Bradford in transition. The kick out to the corner, it's good. Bradford making it look easy on all aspects offensively.
Bradford taking over really late in the second quarter.
It's a nice pass by Rondo to Chris Gow. Chris Gow does the extra pass to Sean Merrill. Can't let the bucket fall inside. It's kind of been the story of this first half. Another kick to the corner for Bradford. The three ball there is long. We'll shoot another three, and it's good. That's starter number 0, Jordan Lee, picking up 3 extra points. Bradford picks up another foul here.
See if DME can get at least one more good shot off before the half.
Decided to double. Corner shot by Sean Merrill, a little long. Takes a bounce, but is ultimately scooped up by Bradford on the defensive board. Jordan Lee will kick to the corner. He'll take a dribble and step in and hit the deep 2 there to end the half. Bradford up 35-16.
John, DME giving up a lot of points there late in that second quarter, giving themselves a lot of work to pick up in the second half. Looks like the full court pressure of Bradford giving DME some problems here. DME not getting much going on the offensive end and giving up quite a bit on the defensive end. We'll see what Coach Matt Panaggio has to say at the halftime. I bet a lot of it will have to do about getting back into their sets and being more active on the defensive end. Definitely looking for that help side pressure.
Yeah, Matt's a good coach. It's his first year here at DME. He's part of the family, Panaggio, of course, but first year as a coach, and he's looking solid throughout the year. Absolutely. I guarantee this second half will be a lot better for DME.
Absolutely. Matt does a really good job of correcting his guys' mistakes at halftime. Gets a good amount of time to talk to the guys, drill into their foreheads just kind of what's going on, and a very detailed coach.
Well said, Alex. Well said. Let's give a little shout out to our crew working the game today. We got post-grads Jay Madore and Nick Bird on the book and score clock, and Jaco Fritz upstairs working the play-by-play, or live stream, I'm sorry.
And John, Jaco Fritz, he does a great job on the live stream.
He does. He's a great kid.
Job. They teach him well over in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And we'll go ahead and take a little bit of a break here before halftime. We'll be back soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the second half here. DME down by 21. But let's see if they can turn it around here as they have the offensive possession. Corner shot by Charles Davis, air ball. Bradford with the rebound. Alongside me, Alex Piggott. Post-grad, Jermaine Marshall.
See what Coach Matt Panagi's got drawn up in the second half. Big drive there by Charles Davis.
Arthur Gobert for three, long. Crawford from Bradford can't make it. However, Jordan Lee with the steal goes up with a nice little one-handed flush. Charles Davis, pump fake, skips through that lane, as they say, with the finish inside.
Great job by Charles Davis going right at their bigs. They had good opportunities to get inside, just not finishing.
Yeah. That's been the... Charles Davis with the drive here, gives the senior Craig. Misses the layup. Chris Gow on the board. Little bounce out to Charles Davis. Can't finish the layup inside. Looks like Charles got a Charlie horse there as he limps up the court.
Got to get back on defense, John. And again, DME having a tough time getting anything on the defensive boards, and Bradford.
DME just needs to, they just need to box out here, Alex. Goes from bad to worse on the defensive end. Bradford with the 41-18 lead, 5 minutes left in the third. Senior Craig is double teamed. Gets the pass off to Marchand. Corner shot from Charles Davis. Shoots it long and high as it bounces off the top corner of the backboard. Nice little Euro step here by Torrey Buey. Apologies to anyone listening if that pronunciation is wrong. Some substitutions made here as he clears the benches besides Marchand. We got Rondo, Sean Merrill, Big Lou, and Omar Alabed all subbed in for DME. Pass down low to Omar. Tries to get it to Big Lou there. Can't hold on for another turnover. Refs letting him play this half as the foul count, 0-0 still.
Absolutely. After the first half, early on in the game, foul count was 7-1 Bradford. Refs tending to swallow their whistle a little bit here in the second half. And we'll have a timeout called by Bradford. Still DME yet to score in this second half. Hopefully Matt can draw something up here to get the guys going. Visiting us now, Malcolm Farrington, guard for the high school national team. Big matchup tonight against Impact Christian, tonight at 7 p.m. on this YouTube channel here.
The senior did accept an offer from Arkansas State. He signed a couple weeks ago. It's a big D1 school, big commit there.
Absolutely, and Malcolm's been a great player for this program. Some big games early on in this season. Hope to have more success going forward. And we're live back here. Bradford looks to inbound.
Little push there by Bradford as Omar tries to save the ball. He will inbound to Marshawn Esters here. See if DME can get something going.
Omar Alabed, one of the ones that played in the JV game prior to this, had a very good game early on in that game against Bradford JV.
He's one of the bigger kids out there. Gets a lot of boards, both offensively and defensively. Let's see if he can make a difference here in this game today. We got Big Lou shooting a couple free throws here. He misses the first one. Bounce off the right iron left. Let's see if he can get the second one to drop. He goes 0 for 2 from the line there. They just cannot get the lid off the bucket here in the second half. Some good defense here by Marshawn Esters. Bradford moving the ball well, however. Little drive inside, loses the ball. Turnover.
And in between the third and fourth quarter, we'll have a guest appearance from one of our assistant coaches, Jeff Willis.
Yes, sir. Jeff Willis, one of the post-grad coaches, helps out along the board with blue, orange, and white. Does a good job. They work him like a horse, but he does his job. Pass inside, cannot come down with it. Marshawn Esters thought about shooting it. Tries to put it on the ground, passes to Ronaldo. Goes in with a nice move, finishes the tough layup to finally get the lid off the bucket for DME. Bradford looking lost in the paint there, but they get it to the corner to Jordan Lee as he smacks down another three in this game.
Bradford really rotating the ball very well, moving the ball till they get that open shot in the corner, and they are hitting it tonight. Marshawn long three is good.
He gets that ball up there with a lot of arch, almost touched the ceiling on that one, but the shot wet, as the kids say, too much drip. There's another bucket inside by Bradford. That's number 32, Coleman. I apologize, listeners. The phrase the youngsters use nowadays is actually drip too hard, not too much drip, as Bradford takes a timeout here.
Definitely look for DME to draw something up here. Nothing working early in the second half either for the guys. Bradford seems to be having their way with them. The intensity definitely needs to pick up on the defensive end for DME as they're getting their way. As John Sagersi will go ahead and take care of one of our DME players at the moment. Looks like they're struggling, Omar Alabed. And joined again by Jermaine Marshall, post-grad blue player. How are we doing, Jermaine?
Doing good. How are you, Alex?
Doing great. And Marshawn Esters will kick the ball to Charles Davis. Looks like Bradford again in that 3-2 defense that got him a lot of good stops in the first half. And Rondo throws a cross-court pass, and it's easily stolen. And Bradford will finish in transition.
They're just getting outworked at this point.
Absolutely. Intensity for Bradford's way higher than DME's at the moment. As DME looks to attack this 3-2 zone, where they're set zone plays. Chris Gow active in another deflection for Bradford, and they're going the other way.
They're making bad passes. They need to start making good chest pass.
Again, in transition, Charles Davis and Matt Panaggio calls the timeout. Looking like every kind of defense Bradford's throwing at Matt Panaggio's squads seem to be struggling at the moment. The press, the 3-2 defense, and the trap, all doing a very good job. See if they can bring a little bit more energy here, a little more consistency and calmness. Try to play a little bit slower.
Yeah, it just feels like they're getting rushed. Like they're making them speed them up. It's not their game. They need to take their time on offense, look for the best shot.
freshman out of Jordan, getting looked at by our trainer, John Sagersey. Looks like he has an abdominal issue. Ball will be inbounded to Marshawn Esters. As DME will run a horn set here. A roll to Arthur Gobert, and it's a great play drawn up by Matt Panaggio to get a quick bucket for DME. Let's see if they can ride off this wave they got going here.
That's exactly what they needed. Call timeout, and they execute perfectly.
Turnover, DME would be great, and DME does turn them over in transition. Now Marshawn Esters attacking the basket, and the layup is too strong. And now DME not doing a very good job of getting back, and Bradford misses the wide open shot. And again, the follow-up offensive rebound. No defensive rebounding there for DME. Bradford gets the easy second chance point.
Looks like they're going man.
Run another horn set here.
Give to the hot hand.
Oh, and the shot is long. But
good steal.
Lucky deflection there. It looks like it was stolen by Marshawn Esters, and Ronaldo messing the finish. Again, a tough one here going on for DME High School Regional, as Bradford has sped them up early in this game. Turned them over quite a bit. DME not quite getting the job done on the offensive end, not rebounding on the defensive end. Jermaine got a good matchup tonight between Impact Christian and our DME High School National team. You excited to watch that game?
Yes. I'll actually be doing the shot clock, so I got to focus on the game.
Awesome. Make sure that Jermaine's paying attention during that game.
I can't be on my phone.
Absolutely. And tomorrow we got DME Postgrad White and Orange taking on Triple Threat Prep out of Miami tomorrow. And coming up next week, early showdown for all three Postgrad teams against Combine Atlanta, and we'll see a great matchup between our DME Postgrad Blue team and Daytona State at Daytona State, which Jermaine will be featured in. I know he's looking forward to that one.
Yes, that's what everybody looking for on Blue team. We've been talking about it every time we go to Daytona State for lunch. We play against the Daytona State players, and we have words. We just can't wait to play.
So these guys will be motivated for that as Arthur Gobert will drive, no good, and it looks like Craig Roll, great second effort there by the senior out of the Bahamas. Charles Davis commanding his offense now. Set a high pick and roll for Chris Roll. For Chris Gow, long mid-range is no good, and Bradford's going the other way. Swing. Looks like DME's in a 2-3 zone of their own now, trying to force these guys to shoot some jump shots. They'll attack the zone. Mid-range shot, no good. Again, Craig Roll getting a hand on it. Great hustle play there by the senior out of the Bahamas, but just too much on that ball, not able to get it. And stolen by Arthur Gobert on a little deflection. And all the Messin will attack hard. Great take there. Oh, and it's not enough.
Got to finish that.
Has to have to finish in that situation, absolutely. And no foul called there. Chris Gow on the rebound. Craig Roll going the other way.
They're getting the stops they need. They need to start converting on offense.
Absolutely. 3 or 4 in a row now there for DME. Let's see if they can capitalize on the offensive end. Again, running that horn set is working really well for him. Get it to the senior Arthur Gobert in the post. Kick it to Chris Gow. Kicks up top to Ronaldo Messon, the senior out of Canada. And the ball stolen, going the other way. Craig Roll with the foul in transition. Doing a good job stopping that transition play, but unfortunately another turnover there for DME. And now we've got a guest appearance here by postgraduate player, Anthony Kempking, and he decides to Jermaine trying to entice him to join the set. Bradford will shoot the second free throw here, and we have a lane violation by Bradford, and go the other way. And again, DME calling that Hort set out. Great pass, great kick by Arthur Gobert to Sean Merrill. Ooh, shot is long. Bradford taking it the other way. Acosta will go up with a layup, and he is fouled by Sean Merrill.
That's a great look out that Horn set offense.
Absolutely.
Shots just not falling.
Absolutely. Seems to be the set that's getting them open shots, just like you said, Jermaine. Great analyzation, just shots are not falling tonight for DME. See if DME can get back into this one with the last 5 minutes. And the free throw for Acosta is no good. Checking in for DME is Nikola Sekulic, the sophomore out of Switzerland. Again, DME getting beat on the offensive rebounds. A lot of second chance points here for Bradford. And we're back live. Bradford will inbound here. Again, hustle, second chance plays for Bradford. They're winning all of them. All the 50-50 balls going Bradford's way. And the layup by Bradford is fine. He is fouled by Chris Gow. Bradford will go to the line. First free throw here is good for Williams. Sorry for that technical difficulty there. And a high pick and roll by Chris Gow. Kicks it to Nikola Sekulic. The three is good. Great pass there by Marshawn Esther to absorb the pressure there and kick it out to Nikola Sekulic, the sniper from Switzerland. And the foul there is on number 1, Ronaldo Messam, as he goes up. Second free throw is good. DME will inbound here. Charles Davis brings the ball up the court. And
illegal screen.
Illegal screen called on DME. Great take there by number 2, Bradford, number Williams. Charles Davis will attack right, get to the lane, and great finish there by Charles Davis. I would have loved to see Charles doing that a little more early in this game, getting themselves into a bit of a rhythm. What do you think, Jermaine?
Yes. I feel like number 2 has attacked him all game. Now he's just waiting too late to attack him back. I feel like number 2 for Bradford doing a good job controlling tempo for his team.
Absolutely, doing a great job with his. Not certain on what year he is, but he's playing like a very veteran player, senior-like, good composure, keeping the good tempo, just like you said. And Charles Davis taking it up. He will air ball, kick it out to Chris Gow, kicks it to Nicole Second. A great extra pass to Ronaldo Messam. He'll put it up. The mid-range jumper is no good. Great second effort there by Charles Davis. Tips it in.
Yes.
Ball. Come to a close. We'll see if Bradford will just call a set to run out the clock here. Looks like they're just going to move the ball continuously until they find a good open shot. Just something DME definitely should have tried doing early on in this game. Did see a lot of forced shots. Looks like a lot had to do with the offensive rebounds for Bradford. DME not doing a very good job of boxing out. I know it's something Coach Matt Panaggio is definitely going to address in the next practice.
Yes, Coleman from Bradford had got a lot of offensive rebounds, tough layups throughout the game.
Absolutely, a lot of second chance points for the guys from Bradford. And looks like they'll just go ahead and run the clock out here.
And the coach will not let him shoot a free throw.
And go ahead and end this game. DME
good sportsmanship.
Absolutely, by the coach from Bradford. Bradford will have the win 64-34. Pretty dominant effort here from the guys from Bradford. We'll see what Coach Matt Panaggio had to say after the game. A lot of things to work on, obviously, for his guys. Looked like the guys got a little bit out-toughed today. Out-toughed, out-rebounded. Guys on Bradford hitting a lot of shots, causing a lot of pressure. So this will be it for the game today. We'll have one more matchup tonight at 7 o'clock between Impact Christian and our DME High School national team, which looks to be a very good contest. We'll see you guys then.